Okay, welcome back, guys. So now I want to show you how you can design a business flyer. As usual, this is all about flyer you can actually use to advertise your business, whether you are into digital marketing, or let's say a kind of product marketing, or online tutors and so on. So without wasting much of our time, let's get started. So I'm going to be using an application called PixelLab and PSCC. As usual, I've been using this application frequently for you to be able to familiar with it because it does a lot of amazing things. So when you open the application, you should be able to get this. Tap on the plus sign here and you access your gallery. So the first thing is to bring in your the background you want to use. So let's assume this is a kind of a background I want to use. So I have to blend this here. So tap on the layer and you access your gallery as well. So I'm going to bring this one in and make sure that I actually blend this. Okay, so tap here and you tap on the layer. So let's look at the overlaying, or we'll look at the screen. So if you look at the screen, I believe the screen will be able to do the work for me, and this is actually okay. So this is the work. The work has just finished here. Okay, so I'll click on save, then save to my gallery with a PNG format. So after that has been done, I will just quickly heading back to my PixelLab. Then I will import what I just saved on my PSCC. So after that, just go back to this particular shape, bring out a shape, and change the color to this. So when you change the color, use your relative position to position to the center. Now go to the opacity and you reduce. And what do we want to do here? I'm trying to do some stuff. Okay, so just enable your mask and you move it towards here. So when you move your mask here, I will tell you what exactly I'm trying to do. So click on the actions. So you should be able to have your stuff just like this. So I'm going to rotate it again as well. So when you have something like this, we can try this as well so that we can have the whole process. So we have something like this. Okay, so we can have the whole work just like this, and we can reduce it. Okay, when we reduce, we should be able to have the stuff just like this. So when we have the stuff, we can increase, but before that, let's just have it the way we're supposed to be. So this should be like this. We should shape the mouth like this as well. So this could be straight, while we have this just to be like this. So we can now increase the size. So when we increase the size, we can move it. Okay, and we have the whole stuff just as perfect as this. And another thing we can do, so just like this, we can have this, and this can go like this, while we have this to be done like this, just to create a kind of stuff here. So you can see, but I'm looking at it that the bottom one is too uh just too small, and I guess we should just move it up a bit. It's just too small, so let's reduce the size. Okay, perfect. So move it like that, while this should be moved as well. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So another thing is when we increase the size, when we increase the size, just as this, we can move the upper part up a bit so that the lower part can be able to form whatever we actually want it to form. And when we look at it, everything seems to be cool, just as perfect as this. Fine. So now tap on it and you go to opacity, increase it. Then you have this result. So the next thing we need to do is to just copy the shape. When you copy the shape, go to mask and you cancel it. While we are going to reduce the opacity a little bit. Okay, reduce the opacity, reduce it well, or better still, we have this. When we have this, we have to save it as well. So when we save it, I'm going to go and blend this. So I will heading back to my gala to my PSCC, then import that particular shape. So this ones need to be imported. Sorry, import it. Click on mark and you blend it. Let's look at the screen. What about overlay? What about multiply? So when we multiply, we can do a kind of a stuff here. Okay, when we multiply to something like let's say 80, or we back. So we have something like this. So I want to look at the gradient. So the gradient will be able to give me the exact stuff which I actually wanted. Okay, so and that will be cool if I have something like this. So I guess this is perfect and will be able to give me what I actually wanted. Okay, I can recheck. Not this. So go to the gradient again, but the color, I need to have something to do with the color. So having the color, I'm thinking of change the color to my taste. So and I guess this is cool, right? This is cool. I can have the whole stuff being saved now. So once I have the sorry, so once I have the whole gradient, I can have it save. So having it saved like that, so we can shift this so that we have the whole accurate result. Let me recheck again. Okay, so since I've choose that, so moving this, so we can position this while we have this on top of it, and the whole scenario can be changed. So we can have something like this or have something like this, which could be the best. So when we have something like this, we can just have the middle one and everything will seem to be plumb. Okay, perfect. So now everything seems to be cool. So I'm going to repeat the same process by bringing in the same shape. Then I will multiply. Okay, so multiply, I will reduce the stroke. Okay, so and I can get the exact result which I wanted from here. So let's look at this. So having this, which is screen, so I can have this. Okay, so if I have that, I can position this here. Why? sorry, why this will be here, and everything will seem to be plumb. Okay, so let's look at this. So we can have this. Let's look at this. We look at this. So shouldn't be too much anyway. So now we can have the whole work being saved. So now that we're able to manipulate that particular area. So I'm still bringing this one out. But what I'm going to do this time around, I'm going to, because I'm not pleased with it, so I will still bring this one here. So after that, I will use a gradient before cutting it out. So looking at the gradient that is having this particular circle or this, so I will shift this to this side because this is the size I want it to. Then I will go to the overlay. Look at the overlay. So overlay will give me this result, and this is perfect. This is how I want it. So I will have it to save. I will save it out now. So save with PNG and tap here. So having saved everything, I will go back to here. So cancel everything and use this as a background now. So now everything seems to be cool. Sorry. So I need to bring this one down. So I need to bring it down. So this is cool, right? So I will have this one saved. Then go in there and bring this one to be on normal side. I will now reduce. Let me reduce the transparency of this. So just go to the brightness and you reduce the brightness to a certain minimum. Just say -7, and we have this. So the next thing I need to do, I will tap on the sticker. So the sticker will be able to give me something of this nature. Tap the empty area. So have the color being changed to this, since this is my desire, but I will make sure that it has an effort on everything. So, and this could be okay, but not as much anyway. So can cancel this, and this could be okay. So another thing I want to do is to bring this one in. So after that, send it to the back, reduce the opacity. So when you reduce the opacity, change the color to this automatically. Will be able to give me what I want, and as you can see, it give me what I want. I can have this one being deleted. So I have the exact result that can bring out whatever I want it to bring. So at the tab corner here, I can reduce the size, just bring it down. So it will give me this. Okay, and this is perfect. So now I have everything locked as expected. So the next thing is to heading back to my gallery. The image which I want to use, I will bring it in. So you can see the image, right? So I will send that to the back, so which is absolutely cool. So bring it here and you'll have a lock. Okay, perfect. So now the next thing I need to do, since this has to do with my brand, so I'm using my own brand as an example. So I will look out for some of the amazing stuff which I can use to make this one cool. So let me check on this. So this is necessary. So I have to increase the size. I'll position it along here. So when I position it here, I won't change color, just stick it to that area. So I'm still looking for other stuff. So take it for instance, I want to use like the phone number, the contact icon, so which I need to change. So I have to position that here, and it's cool, it's being cool like this. So have it lock as well. Heading back to my gallery, I will look for other stuff. So let's take it for instance like this one. So after selecting this, and if this one is too blurry, I can go to where I have, so go here, then look for all the icon which are normally kept here. I will see them, so should be around here. So I should be able to come across one here. I'm still checking on one. So if I didn't see like okay, guess I can see one here. So look at it, I can get one like this. So this one will be able to be the perfect option. I will just rotate just like this, and I will send it to the back. Okay, and as you can see how it will work. So once it's here, I will reduce the opacity to be able to blend along with what I want to use it to do. So I just have it lock, just as perfect as that. And if that is not it's really cool anyway. So I still need more, like just go in there and look for it gently. So I'm still looking for more. So okay, perfect. So this is what I actually wanted before. So bringing this one here, so I can position it around there. So even having this to be deleted could be the perfect option. So just position this around here and increase the size, position it here, copy. So when you copy, you can cut out this into two. So we have this, and this could be reduced. So when you reduce, you position it here. Then we can lock the two. After that has been done, then we can put in all our phone number. If we have contact us here, so we have our phone number, like contact us here. Okay, so when you have that, you just have the color being changed, for instance to the font to Lixpat, Multizera. So changing it to Multizera, make sure you reduce the size to your best text. Then you put the phone number. Don't forget to add the country code. So to 34600781. So using this as example, my brand, everything can be scattered like this. Just go to auto recover and you press on the second one, so you can have your own results to be exactly like this. So still maintain the process. So still go to the number, so you have contact us here. Change the number, change the font to Multizera bold, reduce the size wall, position it here, copy, just add 34600781. Okay, just space it to make sure that it's properly aligned. Shift it up, merge the two together and shift it up. Perfect. Shift it. Okay, this is cool as you can see. So the next thing we need to do is to copy this, and you have what we call a follow us. So you place follow us both on Instagram and but one thing I need to do to make it uniform, just demarcate this, demarcate the upper one, tap here, then you should be able to do the justification in between the two. So what am I going to do? I'm going to reduce this, then I'm going to copy this. So I've seen it, so I'm going to reduce this. So position on the same spot, while I will move this, position it on top. Just go to rotation and cancel, so it has to be the same. So let it be here, while you position this here too. Okay, perfect. So now you can confidently lock them. So when you are able to do that, the rest are so simple. So you can decide to put anything at the middle, that will be perfect, but we can quickly do that. So where we have our Gmail, website address, decographics.com.ng. So when you have that, you position by measuring, okay, but it requires us to put this icon there. So the next thing we need to do is to just put a finishing touch. So circle. So when you circle reduce, you can reduce well. Just position it here. So go to circle and you do this. So we can have the same circle of the things here, just as sharp. Then you can reduce to something like 4. So go to the color, change the color, just and form that. So you can still tap on it. When you tap, reduce to 4. So you have something of such as well. So after that, you can go back to the text area where you have what we call a digital. So when you have your digital, don't let it be too bold. So you can have it like this and increase the size a bit. So you have your digital. Then we have what we call marketing. So when you have your marketing, you can make sure that that is being bold. So you will look at multi-zera, the bold one. So we can look at that. We choose the bold one anyway. Let it be too closer, but not too much anyway. Okay, perfect. So why this, we take this, but there should be a breathing space in between. So we have a digital, so marketing experts. So we have a digital marketing expert. Just bring this one down a bit. So now you can copy this. Why choose us? Why choose us? So let's have a question mark. So remember, this is not too bold, so you can position that, leaving a little space, and position it under there. So what do you want to put under that? But before that, let's just have this particular shape. So when you have that shape, you position that here, and that could be better. So just higher and position here. So join us will be there. So back. So go to the color, have the color being changed to this. So copy. So sorry. Join us. Reduce the size. Position. Change the color. Okay, very good. So what we need to do next after that, let's quickly bring up our logo. So I have my own customized logo which I want to put there. I've seen it. So which can go along with anything. So I have to just change the color to white. So I will have my logo being skewed around here. So bring it in. Then after that, the next thing I need to do, or just let me have it here, copy and put in my name. So Deco Graphics. So Deco Graphics. So I will reduce the size. Make sure it's close well. Reduce it well. Leave a space. Drag and make sure that it has a space being fitting. Perfect. Okay, very cool. So adjust well, space a bit, space as well, and cool. So after that has been done, then the next thing we need to do is to put a little line. So let's say we have a line here. So there should be a line, then move it up. Perfect. So after that, the next thing we need to do when the edge has been done, I want to reduce this a little bit. So I will go into my mask. Okay, go to my mask. So go to my mask, I will zoom it out. So guess this is okay, and this is okay. And if I do that, I think just shift up. So if I do that, I'll bring this one down a bit so that the upper one will be able to have a breathing space, and this is cool. Okay, perfect. So when that has been done, then the next thing I need to do is to let me search for something. Sorry. Okay, so white users we can put this here. So we have proven resource, strategic approach, industrial part, tailor solution, and client satisfactions. So have your multi-zero, the one that is not really bold. So we can have something like this. What will reduce very well, so that it won't be exact same with that. So the proving white users can be increased. Okay, so while we have our result here. Okay, perfect. Space a bit. Very good. So now we have the whole result. So the next thing I want us to do, the line should go up a bit. Okay, so and everything seems to be cool. So we can have this while we have our stuff being like this, reduce to 3, and have the color being changed. So position it here, and everything seems to be cool. So the next thing to do is to merge deco with the logo together. Okay, when we do that, you can increase the size a bit while you change the overall color. So change the color to something like this, and it will give you the accurate results. Quickly minimize and you go to, let's say, a website icon. So when you have one, just go to flat icon. We'll be able to give you visit the place just once and for all, and download as PNG as free. So we give you the results, and it's about downloaded automatically. So quickly heading back to your download folder, then you bring it in, reduce the size, and you have the color being changed. Move it and position it around here, so you can reduce the size a bit, and everything seems to be cool. So now we are making sense. You can still increase this a bit. Okay, perfect. So that is all, and that is this is a simple way on how you can come up with a professional business adverts on your flyer on your Android smartphone using your PixelLab. I believe we'll learn something from here. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Just make sure you save your work as Ultra and as PNG.